In this video, I'm going to show you how to place the front outer door handles on this Fiat 500. The procedure is the same left and right. The only difference is on the driver's side, you'll have a lock cylinder. Let's get started. Inside the grab handle on the center of the door, you'll see that there's a cap, a little plastic piece that we have to pop off. Use a small screwdriver and pry it from the top. With that off, this exposes two 5mm hex fasteners that we have to remove. Just going to leave them right inside the grab handle. At the top by the door handle, we use that same screwdriver and pry it out and backwards. This will now slide off the door handle. And right in this opening is another one of these same 5mm Allen bolts. Remove this one as well. On the outer edge of the door, you'll notice there's a small plastic cap. Remove that with a pocket screwdriver. In here, you'll see a Phillips head screw that needs to be removed. There it is. There's another one of these screws a little bit further down. Do the same to that one. Now grab onto the bottom of the door panel, pry it out. It's just held on with plastic push clips all around, and then it can be removed. Can't go too far because the door handle will have cables attached to it. Looking from the back side, you can see how the cable attaches. Just pry it out. And over here you have a little locking tab that you have to pull or push out of the way, and this unhooks, and this frees up your door panel. Peel off the vapor barrier gently, try not to break it. And we need to access this opening right here. My window is currently rolled down. If yours is up, then you're good to go, but I have to turn the key on and lift up my window. On the inside of the door now, we'll see this rod that goes from the door latch up to the door handle. Pull that out and set it aside. And then right here we have a 10mm mounting nut that we have to remove. Once you break this free, you should be able to take it off by hand. Try not to drop it in the door. On the side of the door, you'll notice a Phillips head screw holding the other side of the door handle in. Remove this. Now the handle should come out in the front and in the back simultaneously. You might have to pull on it just so it can fold in there. That gives you the clearance you need. All right, and there's the door handle. Now take your door handle, and we're gonna have to slide this part in first. We're gonna pull on the door handle itself so that that can fold down, which will give you the clearance you need to slide it in. And then of course, line up the front side with the bolt hole. Looking closely in there, you'll see that there's a couple tabs down there that need to line up in order for this door handle to be fully seated into the door. I'm going to install this mounting nut now so that the door handle can stay secured, and I'm not going to tighten it because I do still need to move it around. This down here, there's a couple tabs that are not lined up. They need to hook up and over the door. They haven't done so yet, but this keeps popping out as I try to line those up. So this will ensure that it stays on the door so I can move that around and finalize securing it. With this installed and lined up, let's tighten up this mounting bolt. Just snug. And let's finalize tightening this 10mm mounting nut. About 1/8 of a turn after it bottoms out is plenty. Then we'll take this rod and slide it right back into the door handle, just like that. At this point, you can test things out if you want. Make sure that everything operates as it should, and it does. Reinstall the vapor barrier. Try to get it stuck back onto the door. Let's get the door handle cable reattached. This small green clip needs to be ready to lock in to the end of the cable. Slide the cable through and lock this in. And then you want to get the cable lined up with its lock. There we go. Hard to show, but this is what it should look like once it's fully locked in. You don't have much swing out of this cable. Now you want to line up the door panel with all of the push clips on the side. Once you know that they all line up, you want to press it on. Get this screw resecured on the side of the door. Just snug, it's going into plastic, and then cap this off. Now there is one more, like I said, a little bit further down, so do that as well. Let's reinstall the screw that goes up through the door handle area. Snug that up. Get this cover reinstalled. And then get the 2 bolts on the grab handle back in. If you're doing these by hand, just snug at most 1/8 of a turn after they bottom out. They are clamping onto the plastic door panel and you don't want to break that. Let's get the cap back over them. And there you have it. Job is done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.